The Association of British Insurers state that more than 2 million homes are at the risk of flooding in the UK. This amounts to an incredible 1 in 10 homes. Our climate is changing. Severe weather occurs more frequently. Heavy rainstorms are increasingly resulting in flash flooding. Torrential rain in urban areas can mean that drainage systems and sewers fill to capacity very quickly and then overflow, causing floods. Flash flooding can be very localised, but can cause as much damage as flooding from rivers or other watercourses. This is Mark Spivey, who suffered a flood for the first time in 2005.
The flood came to about here, just over 2 feet on the outside, and the water got to within 2 feet inside. We were totally unprepared for the flood. We didn't think the house would flood. We got a very, very nasty shock. We lost a lot of personal possessions, the kinds of things that money can't buy. For example, half of my vinyl record collection from when I was younger, and family photographs. These are things that you can't replace.
The effect of a flood is devastating for homeowners. Apart from the trauma of seeing possessions damaged or lost, it often means that householders are unable to return to their home for weeks or even months whilst the property is being repaired.
Well, it's my responsibility to protect my property. I can't expect people at the Environment Agency or my insurance company to solve this problem.
But now there is a technical solution to this natural problem. Flood Ark is an innovative British standard kite-marked flood protection system which has been developed so that householders can take their own preventative measures to protect their home from being flooded in the first place. It also allows insurance companies to provide cover where they may have previously refused. We offer a range of barriers which can be fitted to doors, windows, patio doors and garages. The system can be fitted to virtually any property. Because our system is bespoke, it gives the greatest versatility so that every type of aperture can be protected. In this installation, the frames have now been made at our factory in Norfolk. Our highly skilled staff begin fitting. The frame is fitted to the bricks of the wall with a silicone seal. The frame is then fastened, which sandwiches the silicone seal between the aluminium frame and the wall. Now that the frame has been fixed to the wall, we can demonstrate the boards being put into position. The boards are extremely lightweight and at only 200 mm in height are very easy to handle. This first board is placed into position in the frame and then locked to seal it. The second board is then placed on top of the first, and a small amount of pressure is required to click this board to the first board. The specially developed system of click and fix is unique to Flood Ark. You then continue to add subsequent boards up to a total of 5, clicking and fixing as you go. Once you have the desired number of boards in position, you then rotate the compression locks, which pulls the floodboards into the seal of the aluminium frame. You then have your very own flood barrier to protect your home. This is Mrs. Stevens. She is able to put the barrier together in under 2 minutes. As a pensioner living alone, one of the key reasons she chose our system was the ease of assembly, as well as being able to get in and out of her home when the water is still at the door.
That's it. It's given us tremendous peace of mind, even when it hasn't flooded, but the heavy rainfall, and when we go away, we know that we're going to be quite secure, knowing that it won't be flooded.
The company will come and measure and will build you something that's custom built for your property. So what we have here is a very strong metal frame that's obviously securely attached to your property, and then you just pop the cover onto it. And that's it. That air brick is now completely safe. Water is not going to get into there.
The Flood Ark flood protection system has undergone rigorous testing and has achieved the British Standard Institute kite mark. Here we can see the BSI carrying out testing in a specially prepared test tank that contained 1.5 million gallons of water to simulate fast-flowing river flooding. The barriers have also been tested in the United States for flood and hurricane resilience. Here we can see the system tested under extreme wind pressure. measuring the deflection tolerance of the UPVC boards. Missiles were also propelled against the boards, simulating debris thrown around during a tropical storm or a hurricane.
Oh, right on the money. Okay.
Our system meets tests for both the Florida Building Code for high-velocity hurricane zones and the American Society for Testing and Material Performance. FloodArk's flood protection system is a versatile and secure way of protecting your property from the risks of flooding.
If flood happens again, that we are now much better prepared, and as a consequence, your property is insurable, it is therefore mortgageable, and we feel therefore it is sellable.